Now let us multiply radical expressions using distributive property. Okay, we know that distributive property is A times B plus C is equal to AB plus AC, right? A is multiplied with the B, that is AB, and then AC. So let us use that distributive property in this multiplication of two radical expressions. You have square root of 8 times square root of 2 plus square root of 3. So first I should multiply these two, that is square root of 8 times square root of 2 plus, again that square root 8 multiplies with square root of 3. Square root of 8 times square root of 3. That gives us, because they both are in the same square roots, the radicals are the same, I can multiply these two. 8 times 2 gives 16. If you want, you can write one more step, 8 times 2 plus square root of 8 times 3, that is square root of 16 plus square root of 24. And what is square root of 16? You know it is 4, plus, right away we don't know what is square root of 24 because it is not a perfect square. Break it down into factors as 2 times 12, again 2 times 6, 2 goes in this 3 times. We see that this is one pair of factors, that is a perfect square, 4, and here 2 and 3 by themselves. So I can write square root of 24 as square root of 4 times 6, which gives me square root of 4, that is 2 root 6. So I'll write 2 times square root 6. That is the result of this. When you multiply square root of 8 with square root of 2 plus square root of 3, the answer is 4 plus 2 root 6. Okay, what if your radical expressions are like this? Let me take 2 plus square root of 3 times 5 minus root 3. So in this case also we use the same distributive property for multiplication, but we have to do it twice like this. First you'll take 2, multiply this whole thing, that is 2 times 5 minus root 3 plus square root 3 is there, square root of 3 times this square root 3 to multiply the whole of 5 minus root 3. Okay, so that gives us 2 times 5 plus times minus minus 2 times root 3 plus, so we are done with 2 times 5 and 2 times root 3. Then take this square root of 3 times 5, square root of 3 times 5. It's convenient for us to write it this way, 5 times root 3, right? Radical next. Same way, square root plus times minus minus square root of 3 times square root of 3. Okay, that is 2 times 5, you have 10. 2 times square root 3, 2 root 3 plus 5 root 3, and square root of 3 times square root of 3 is square root of 3 times 3, which is 9. And what is the square root of 9? That is 3. So the product of square root of 3 times square root of 3, that is 3 you got here. Okay, now let us write the like terms together. The rational numbers here, 10 and 3. So 10 minus 3 and minus 2 root 3 plus 5 root 3. Okay, that is, it went all there. Okay, equal to 10 minus 3 will give us 7, minus 2 root 3 plus 5 root 3 is how much? Minus 2 plus 5 is positive 3. Okay, so plus 3 root 3. So this is the product of your, so it is the product of 2 plus root 3 times 5 minus root 3. Okay, the product of those two. So as you practice more and more, you can skip one of these two steps. Directly you can write 2 times 5, that is 10. You can write 2 times square root of 3, you can write 2 root 3. Then you can multiply these two, root 3 times 5 and square root times square root 3. So that gives you the same answer. Okay, thank you.